Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, September 25th. Another very nice day here in the Mid-Atlantic region with plenty of sunshine today. Despite a chilly start in the 40s, most areas should see the 70s this afternoon along with that sunshine. The nice weather will not last that much longer, however. A weak cool front will be pressing into the Mid-Atlantic region tomorrow as it drops southeastward from the Great Lakes region, and it'll set off some shower activity along with a possible couple of thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours on Wednesday. That front then stalls just to our south, and it looks like that'll set the stage for a prolonged period of unsettled weather here in the Mid-Atlantic region, probably from Thursday night right through the upcoming weekend. Before we take a closer look at that local weather situation, let's check out what's going on in the sun. Last week we talked about a large sunspot that just moved into view here on this part of the sun. Well, it has rotated all around now, and it is pretty much facing the Earth directly right now. Here it is, a rather large sunspot, officially called AR 1575, and again, it is directly facing the Earth right now. However, it has been rather inactive over the last 24 hours or so, but we'll continue to monitor it because in this position, if a coronal mass ejection were to occur, it could possibly have an effect on the Earth's atmosphere. But again, it has been rather quiet over the last 24 to 48 hours. It'll continue to rotate, so once another few days pass, it'll be kind of headed towards the backside of the sun, and it won't be much of a concern here. But for the next 24 to 48 hours, while it's in this position, we'll continue to monitor. Meanwhile, there is another rather large-looking sunspot here starting to rotate into place here, into view here, so we'll monitor that as well as it continues to rotate around the sun. Well, closer to home here, taking a look at the U.S. surface map for this morning, and here's the cool front that will be a major player over the next several days. This is going to drop southeastward in this position right here. Bring some shower and thunderstorm activity to the Mid-Atlantic region during the day on Wednesday. And then that front will kind of set up shop. It'll stall just to our south, perhaps across Virginia or North Carolina, and that'll allow for a couple different waves of low pressure to ride along that front. And it looks like once it settles just to our south, it'll start turning around as a warm front and move back to the north later on in the week, and that'll start off this period of unsettled weather probably Thursday night with the threat of showers returning from the south to the north into the Mid-Atlantic region, and that threat for showers may continue right through the upcoming weekend. This is actually the predicted surface map for 2 days from now, 48 hours from now on Thursday morning, and here's that front right now, and it will not go much farther south than this, and that will set off the prolonged period of unsettled weather here. Little waves of low pressure will ride right up along that front, and we'll have again a threat of showers here in the Mid-Atlantic region probably Thursday night, definitely on Friday and maybe Saturday and Sunday as well, as that front kind of stays put. Once it drops through the Mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday, it'll stall just to our south. This high pressure will not provide a lot of push behind it, as it'll kind of slide off to the north and east and allow that front to stay pretty much hanging around the Mid-Atlantic region for the latter part of the week and into the weekend. Well, here's the latest infrared satellite loop. First of all, a couple of interesting features here. There's a band of showers and thunderstorms out here over the Midwest, drenching Illinois and parts of Missouri and Iowa. That'll have to be watched. It's moving slowly to the east, and it could factor into the rains expected here in the Mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday as that front presses into the Mid-Atlantic region. Meanwhile, lots of clear skies right now up and down the East Coast, and again, today will be another fabulous day, fabulous fall day with plenty of sunshine here, along with comfortable temperatures and humidity. Meanwhile, there's a hurricane way down here in the southwestern part of this image loop, Miriam. It's a Category 2 hurricane, and it'll be of interest over the next couple of days because it'll slide up to the north and west and very well could spread some moisture into the southwestern part of the U.S. over the next few days. And there are even some hints that that could then that moisture could move over into the plains and maybe even into the eastern part of the U.S. eventually. So we'll have to keep our eye on this. Again, this Hurricane Miriam, Category 2, way out here, and it'll slide not too far from Baja, California, which is this strip of land right here, and send some moisture into the southwestern part of the U.S. Well, let's take a look at a couple of GFS forecast maps and kind of focus in on the potential stalled out frontal system that will give us some unsettled weather here in the Mid-Atlantic region. This is the forecast map for Thursday morning, 2 days from now, 48 hours from now. At this time, that frontal system has moved through much of the Mid-Atlantic region, but it's perhaps just to the south of the Washington, D.C. area, right about here. And you can see this band of precipitation, not a heavy precipitation right now according to the GFS model, but nonetheless there's quite a extensive area right along this frontal system. And again, this high is not driving to the south and east, it's driving more to the north and east, and therefore will not really push this front much farther to the south. And let's jump ahead now to Friday morning. And in fact, here is the Friday morning map, and notice that high is moving off in this fashion right here, and that front is still sitting right about here with plenty of precipitation way back into the Ohio Valley and even into the Central Plains. And all of this may just ride right along that front over a few day period, again beginning maybe Thursday night and lasting right through the weekend. Unsettled weather is looking more and more likely here right in this region in the Mid-Atlantic. So we'll continue to monitor this as well as the sunspot situation. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.